All right, here's a popular scheme that you can use in your favor, but if you're not careful, you're going to really get taken on one of these things. So, my advice right off the bat is if you don't understand this and you're not really willing to learn about it, don't fall for this in real life. But if you're going to look at what I'm telling you here, you can come out kind of ahead on this. So, and we're looking at these no interest, no down payment plans. They sound great, and here's how it works. They know for the vast majority of people, they don't understand math, and they have no intention of wanting to understand math because that's what we do in America. We just laugh about being bad at math. And number two, they know if they give you something really good today, most people don't care about what that costs them tomorrow. It's all about what does it cost me today? Oh, it's cheap today. It's free today. Wow. All right. So just be careful. Okay. So let me show you how it works. And again, you can really kind of come out ahead on stuff like this. You can save yourself some money, but you can also really lose big time. It's almost like a gamble. Um, so here's the deal. We're going to buy this furniture set for $3,000. Now, furniture companies do this all the time. No interest, no money down. Come in today, take it home for free. Don't pay anything. Don't pay anything for 6 months. All right. And I'm serious. This is a real thing. You're told there's 0% interest for 6 months. Take it home. It's yours. 6 months, no money. Serious. This is real. Now, if you get to reading the fine print, it tells you that there's a 23% APR after that. Again, most people look at that and they're like, whatever that means. That's bad. 23% is terrible. But again, if you don't understand the math, you just kind of shrug it off and say, whatever. It's going to take 5 years to pay off if you complete the payment plan that's in the fine print. And if you don't get this paid off in 6 months, you're going to pay 23% for the entire 5 years. Now, what that means is there's like this backlog of when you had it for those 6 months for free. If you didn't pay it off, all at once, all that interest just hits. All right, we're going to look at that in a second too. So again, be cautious of this kind of stuff. If it seems too good to be true, there's a catch. You can game it, but it's there to take you for a lot of money. That's their goal. So if we pay this off in 6 months, how much will we pay in total? All right, that's easy, right? It's a $3,000 couch. And it tells us that if we don't pay this off in 6 months, we get charged this interest. But if we do pay it off in 6 months, there is no interest. That was right here, 0% APR for 6 months. So if I can do this in 6 months, there's no interest. If it's a $3,000 couch, I pay $3,000. Simple as that. Now we have 6 months to pay it off. So what they know a lot of people are going to do is be like, yeah, it's 6 months from now, whatever. Smart person's going to say, all right, well, I've got 6 months. Let me divide up my money here and make myself a payment plan on my own without being told. That's the catch here. So on your own, without being told what to do, make yourself a payment plan. Well, if it's a $3,000 furniture set and you've got 6 months to pay it off, you're going to try to divide up that $3,000 over 6 months. And that's going to come out to be $500 per month. So that's the payment you're going to make your own if you want to do this the smart way. So basically, you get to have something for 6 months with a lower price than you maybe would have paid in the beginning anyway, or the same price, but over time. So it kind of, if you have other payments going on, that saves you money. Now, if you carry it out over 5 years, how much are you going to pay in total? Okay, well, if we pay over 5 years, we pay this full 23% interest. Now, APR is something we haven't done much with. That's just your interest rate. Don't get too deep into it, but APR is what you're going to see in the real world. That's what you're just going to, it's called annual percent rate. All right. So I'm going to go to my calculator, use the formula we've been using. 1 plus our interest rate. Now I'm going to do the alpha and y equals, do the fraction thing here. If you don't have that, just use parentheses and be careful here. Our interest rate needs to be a percent, or I'm sorry, as a decimal. And we're dividing by 12. The power of, you have two options. You can say 12 times number of years, which is 5, or just 60 months. Usually at this point, most students are just putting the months up there, but that's okay. You can do 12 times 5 also. All right, that was a $3,000 couch. You're paying triple that, more than triple that. All right, you're paying $9,372.04. So let me get that typed up in here. You're paying 9372.04. $3,000 furniture set. It's a lot of money. Okay. Now here's the part that they're not going to stress this part. You're never going to hear about this. But number 4 here, here's what they'll stress to you because this feels good. If you carry it out over 4 years, how much will each payment be? Well, 7204. If you pay it out over the 5 years, how many months is that? There's 12 months in a year times 5 years, that's 60 months. So if you divide that, you're going to get 156.20. So that's what they'll make you feel good about. Oh, it's just $150 a month. That's all you got to pay. And again, they trust that you don't understand much about math, and if they tell you that's a good deal, they know that you're going to trust them that that's a good deal. But they're salesmen; they're trying to make money off of you. It may be okay monthly, but look how much you're paying in the end for a $3,000 couch. They're kind of ripping you off here, so keep that in mind. All right, if you don't pay anything for 6 months, how much interest will you be charged in month 7? So again, the deal was you get 6 months with no interest. But the fine print, it tells you that if you don't get this paid off in time, all that interest hits at once. So let's figure out how much that's going to be. Over here, it says use 6 months instead of 12T. So we're going to do the same formula, but instead of using 60 months, I want to see what happens over 6 months. A little shortcut, I can do second and enter, pull all this back up. And I just want 6 instead of 60, so I'm deleting the 0. Everything else stays the same. It's still, this is in right here, 12 monthly, or you're making monthly payments, so 12 times a year. But this is the number of months that we're looking at, and that's 6. So what I would have paid, the amount I would pay is $3361.96. So that total 6 months is 1,361.6. Original, what was this thing originally? Well, it was $3,000. So originally it was going to cost me $3,000. I'm now paying $2,361. So the interest, the extra that I'm paying, that's the $161.96. So that part right there, that's the answer to this question. In month 7, if I don't make any payments on this thing, which they're counting on me not to, they're counting on me to take this thing home, enjoy it, and forget that I ever agreed to pay for it. I mean, seriously, that's what they're hoping for. So in month 7, I'm going to get a bill in the mail, and it's going to say, guess what? You just got charged $361 in interest, and there's more coming. So, and then your payment plan will come $156 a month, and so on. So anyway, just keep that in mind. When you fall for these, you're going to pay easily double, triple, quadruple, even what the item costs. So it might sound good month to month, but just be cautious, okay? Because you can kind of save yourself a little bit. You can give yourself more time to pay something off. You don't really, I guess, save yourself money, but you can also get taken for